Vanessa, hi, Jim Delapine here. I want to give you some tips here on what you've done here with your character, and you did a great job with all these layer masks. What I do is I can, for example, for the lettuce, if I right click and select disable layer mask, I see the original photo, so all these were done correctly, and you also did a great job. If I also fill in the background, let's see, well, if I fill in the background with black, Alt delete, I see that you did a wonderful job, especially with these little hair pieces here, whatever you call them. So let me just undo that. So that I can see you worked really hard on this. So let's talk about how we can improve this and how you can set this head in here that looks a little better. Okay, so we want to make it look like the head is kind of settling into this lettuce. The center lettuce, it's not the best choice, but it's doable. It's workable. Okay, so let's talk about first of all. Well, let's go to this hat here. What I'm doing is if you check the auto select button here, and then with the move tool, just click on an element, it'll go right to that layer. So that makes things a lot quicker to get to instead of just simply hiding and showing. Okay, so let's see. We have this was originally a white background, so that you can't tell there. So okay, so basically, I would just make sure this looks like it's onto the head. So by just simply moving this down here a little bit, you could also use your arrow keys to increment it down. So there you go. All right. So now with the head, let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to link. I'm going to control click to select this and the head to now link them together so that when I move the pumpkin head, the hat will go with it. Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. Let me just do this. Okay, so what we want to do is look at the lettuce, and then the lettuce is on top of the pumpkin. So what we're going to do is select the layer mask option, go to my paintbrush, make sure that the paintbrush is at 100% hardness, and you want to get a larger paintbrush size, a larger brush size, so hitting the right bracket key on your keyboard will increase the size. Okay, the left bracket key will decrease the size. So if I zoom in, spacebar control, I want to make it look like this is kind of into the lettuce area here. Something odd is right here. There's something, this gray area here, this looks a little weird. Let me just, yeah, that's part of the table. So, um, enable. So what you would want to do is go in there closer. All right, reduce your brush size, left bracket key, and just making sure that black is your foreground layer. You want to really get in there and just mask everything out. All right, so by doing that, okay, I'll just sloppily finish, but you wouldn't know what I mean. So just fix that part. Okay, so now we want our head to look like it's settling in there. So we also have these other, you know what, I'm just going to go to my move tool. My mouse is acting up. Okay, and click the head and control click the head so they both are selected. What's going on here? Okay, I had to shift click to add that. Okay, so now we have this movement here. So I'm going to settle this down here a little bit more. And let's see, if I hit Control T, perhaps I can rotate this. And if I take the center point, drag it down here, I can rotate this based on that center point. So I'll put this here. All right, move it down a little bit. All right, I'll hit Enter to apply it. The transformation. I'll now select only the hat. All right, and we'll rotate that. So I'll hit Control T, and I'm going to rotate this around this point right here, and just kind of like, well, that didn't really rotate how I wanted it, but well, you've got that. Okay, let me just do this. I'll bring it here, and then bring the rotation point or center point here, so I can rotate this up So it looks something like that. All right, so I'm not saying this is the best solution, but so now, yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a tough one, but if I select the layer mask for the lettuce, all right, I can now, for example, hide this portion just so you could see a little bit more. Ideally, you'd want something that goes behind it, but this photo does not allow for that. You know, ideally, you'd want a piece of lettuce that falls behind it. So I'm just doing this to show you how um, to work with this. All right. Yeah, there's nothing I can. Well, I could possibly go here and eliminate this portion. There, something like that would work. So now it looks like the lettuce is going behind the head. Okay, so now it looks like it's in there a little bit more. All right, for these little elements here, you know, you just have to, I'll just reposition them. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, it's kind of hard to find. Here we go. Okay, so you've got a number of these here. Um, so you just have to like kind of like reposition these. You may want to bring these on top. Yeah, that could resolve this. Yes. So this layer here, I would bring above. Um, here it is here. All right. So let's say there's a situation like this. Okay. You've got this. I could actually bring this above that. Okay. So whoops. Yeah, these are very small, so they're hard to get to. So let's just say I had this here. I don't really like the position, but let's just say this is out here. Now with that layer mask active, I could simply paint with black to hide this portion to make it look like it's going underneath here. So you may want to do that with a number of these. Okay, select this one. You know, bring these basically above the top, and this is kind of weird, this one. So let's just go to Edit, Transform, Flip, Vertical. Okay, and I'll rotate this like this, and move it up here. Okay, I'll hit Enter. Actually, I want to bring this out a little bit more. And now with that layer mask active, I'll paint right here to hide this portion to make it look like it's going underneath the flower pot. All right, so something like that. So now with the arms, I mean, basically they don't look attached because they're basically behind the lettuce. But if you select this, let's see, where is this now? This is here. So you'd want to bring this above the lettuce layer, all right, and maybe rotate this, all right, to try to have a little more fun with this, make them look a little more energetic, all right, something like that. Then I'll hit Enter, and then with that layer mask active, you can uh, hide this portion to make it look like it's going behind this piece of lettuce. Okay, and so now it looks like it's kind of attached to this. So you may want to consider something like that, all right? And I think that'll help a lot. And you know, you've got a fun-looking character here, and you know, consider repositioning these to make him maybe look like he's dancing or you know having fun, and take it from there. All right? I hope that helped. Okay, take care. Bye.